Good evening, night, or morning, gentlemen, ladies, and ladies. If you are one of my Isaac viewers who doesn't know what Monster Hunter is, or if you're someone new who is a Monster Hunter fan but doesn't know who I am, then welcome to both of you. I hope you'll give me a little bit of time to explain why I'm playing something new-ish on my channel. I've played Monster Hunter before, but I've been playing Rise the whole time. And Monster Hunter World Iceborne is one of, if not my favorite game of all time. So I do want to sink a lot of time into it. Also, because Monster Hunter Wilds is coming out soon, which, oh boy, I want to make content on that. But as a content creator, it is difficult to branch out when you have an established series doing so well, you know? I feel that's especially the case when the game is something as specific as Monster Hunter. And I know Monster Hunter is very popular as a franchise, but there's a lot of people that just don't get it. There's kind of a saying in the Monster Hunter community where you kind of play for the first time and you don't get the game, and then years and years down the line you'll come back to it and it'll kind of click for you. And if you're an Isaac player, I've heard there's something similar called the Isaac pipeline, and Monster Hunter has something very similar as well. And a lot of people don't pick it up for the second time, so they never really give it that chance, which is unfortunate. I've been customizing my character for about half an hour, by the way, and now I can customize my cat. Because you can have a cat, which is great. By the way, if this does end up kicking off, I'm going to be naming one of my cats in the sequel that comes out after one of you guys, a subscriber, a viewer, a channel member. Anyway, this is our cat. I'm not going to mess around too much with him. I'm going to call him Mochi. Nope, I'm going to call him Bean. His name is Bean now. A lovely Bean. I am going to be showing the cutscenes, but if you're someone who just wants the story exposition kind of told, summarized afterwards, then feel free. I understand completely. This game does have a made-up language. Feel free to read the subtitles. I will be switching to English dub, I think, just because it's a bit more accessible. The TLDR, I guess I'll narrate while this happens, is that we are going to a new land to hunt down creatures and kind of be balancers of the ecological system and the ecosystem. I don't know why I said ecological system. That's because I'm very Monster Hunter pilled. This game is surprisingly in depth for what it is. This game came out a while ago, and with how insanely in depth and big this game is, you wouldn't really expect it. It's actually probably, if I had to guess, the most beloved game in the entire franchise. I think there's probably some old Monster Hunter fans that are gritting their teeth at that statement, but objectively I think it's the most popular, and I believe that's for good reason, honestly. Anyway, I should get into some gameplay and figure out and kind of explain what this game is actually about gameplay wise. So spoiler, we're gonna crash and there's going to be a whole lot of action, but the cutscenes are very beautiful. I will say this game's art style also holds up all these years later. Tutorial being what it is, actually also the first instance of gameplay we can actually get to begin with. We can actually start to move, start to wiggle around a bit, climb. We can only walk right now, but there's sprinting, there's all that. It's introduced incrementally. Can I change? I cannot change the language yet. Oh well, we'll do that in a bit. I can dash, I can climb walls, I can even sprint climb. Hello, handler. This character, notorious for being one of the most annoying characters in the entire... Oh yeah, we crashed, by the way, spoiler. Notorious for being either very beloved or very hated. Very divisive character. Let me try, in a nutshell, to explain the appeal of Monster Hunter. It is what it says on the tin, which might seem very simple at first glance, because, you know, in a lot of video games, a lot of pieces of media, there's this aspect of hunting down creatures, but I don't think any other game franchise pulls off the ability to just make that the entirety of their gameplay loop. And I say that, but there are of course Monster Hunter likes, games that have spawned from the Monster Hunter series and took inspiration from Monster Hunter. such as Dauntless, which is a game that kind of did its numbers early in like what 2020 maybe. I'm crawling over you. Sorry, I need space here. Which way do we go? I forgot how to play the tutorial. I've played the tutorial twice. I don't know which way to go. Oops. Am I supposed to go this way? I think I am. I think this is the escape that I'm looking for. Yep, there we go. Perfect. So if you're an MMO fan, if you're a roguelike fan, if you're an RPG fan, even if you're an action fan, I think Monster Hunter has something for you. The progression system is extremely in-depth. It's a collectathon. It's a incremental increase in power system. You make new armor, you get stronger, you pick a weapon you want to main. Weapons in this game kind of acting like classes, like you can use a bow, or you can use a great sword or something like that. The weapon you pick is basically the class you pick, essentially. There's a lot of overlap with Dungeons and Dragons as well. Community wise, I know a lot of Dungeons and Dragons players really enjoy Monster Hunter, probably because it's so in-depth as well. It's not as open-ended as D&D, obviously, because D&D's possibilities are literally infinite, but there is a sense of freedom in both the way you build your character and the way you choose to play and what quests you choose to go on and not go on. And so I think there's something in here for everyone. Obviously, we'll get into the main gameplay loop and how to actually play the game, but the game needs to do the obligatory showing how beautiful it is. There we go. I'm not playing on the highest quality settings, by the way. Oh, this shot would be wonderful if I was. But this is a very gorgeous game. If you have the PC that is required to play on the highest quality, then this will be extremely enjoyable for you visually. But I need to record as well, and I'm not privy to the highest quality settings possible. When I'm not recording, I am, but you know, I gotta do it for the fans. Anyway, let me blaze through this tutorial and actually pick up a quest so we can kind of explain what's going on. Just walking through the environment. This is still a tutorial. You can kind of see the wide... This is just one locale, by the way, but there's a wide array of sceneries and environments you can explore in this game, all the while, of course, tracking down creatures and trying to slay them. The first quest is going to be a baby quest. We're gonna kill some small monsters. And then the second quest is where it really starts picking up. We get to kill a larger creature. But just for now, I wanted to show you guys how it feels to just walk around. Do I have to follow this bitch? No, she's following me. Good. And if you're a Monster Hunter veteran, then I urge you to also restart the game. I know there's been a lot of buzz around possibly restarting the game earlier on in 2023, but now that we know how good Wilds is going to be, the sequel game, and how closely it is going to be related to this game, and how it plays and its features and its art style, it's kind of more evident to me. I lost her. Oops, where'd she go? It's kind of more evident to me that there's a chance that Monster Hunter Wilds will spell the end of Monster Hunter World, because though we had a sequel come out after World in Monster Hunter Rise, it was so different that it doesn't really compare at all. And so naturally, people who love World but didn't love Rise will come back. But I don't know if that will be the case for Wilds, because with how similar they are, it almost feels like Monster Hunter Wilds will just be a Monster Hunter World 2, new and improved and just better in every way. At least I think that's what Capcom is going for. And I don't blame them, because again, this is the most successful Capcom game of all time. So I think it's understandable that they tried to do that, and it does worry me for the longevity of Monster Hunter World. Obviously, there will be players who, you know, can't afford to get it on release, but I think slowly but surely the community will migrate. Also, they're definitely trying to nail it in, because it is the first ever Monster Hunter game that will release with a PC port. Also, don't get used to stealth. This game barely has stealth. This is like the only time I ever use stealth ever in the tutorial, and then we'll never use it again. But you can if you want to. There's builds for it, I'm sure, like stealthy sniper builds. But I like getting up in there. I play melee, so yeah, don't tell me to stand still. It is safe. You can come out now. Thank you. All right. Expose aside, let's finally get into a quest, shall we? Just wanted to interject before going on. These are the weapons I was referring to, kind of the weapon archetypes, and what are essentially the classes for this game. Each weapon archetype has a different move set, and you can kind of upgrade and get better versions of said weapon as you progress through the game. You have the range folk up down here. You got a lot of melee options, some slow and heavy hitting, some quicker and debatably still heavy hitting. I think I'm gonna swap around quite a bit. My goal for this playthrough is to beat the final post-game boss, which is one of the hardest bosses in gaming, with every weapon solo at least once, which I've never actually done for every weapon, which is kind of scary. So we'll see if I can accomplish that. And yeah, I hope I can make it there in time and do some good stuff. I think to start off, I'm gonna play some hammer though. I think the bonky stick is nice. Also, I'm not gonna be using guardian armor, kind of sort of seen as the cheater armor set by a couple community members, because it was given to intentionally be quite powerful so people could rush through the game a bit quicker. So I'm not going to be using that. We'll upgrade to armor that's better than it eventually, but for now we're gonna omit it. Also, we found our cat. Our cat's back in the picture, which is nice. So finally into the meat and bones of the game. We need to hunt a specific amount of 2 species, or I guess the same species but different gender of creature. And I don't think they're these creatures. I think we'll find them. Yeah, they're these little head-butting looking dudes that are right next to me and will attack me if the game does not let me control my character. There we go. We can also do this for some healing. But it's a very satisfying game. The controls are extremely responsive. There we go. Nice full combo on one of them. And of course, we will also be hunting a larger monster. We also have Bean on our side now, fighting with us. There we go. Beautiful. I think the bigger ones are the females, I'm pretty sure. Or maybe the bigger ones are the male. Yeah, the bigger ones are the males. Of course, it's not just about killing them. It's also about gathering their materials so we can use them to upgrade our stuff. Which I'll be showing at the end of the video, because honestly, getting better gear is like the main draw of the game for me. I am very progression brained. If something lets me get stronger during the gameplay, I will be extremely happy. We need to find a couple more of them, because we need 2 more males and 3 more females. I don't think there's any around here, but there is a little bit of a surprise in this quest, which I won't spoil it if you don't know. But let's just say after we kill these guys, it's not going to be the end of the quest, to say the very least. And so this is also kind of what I enjoy. It's not just killing the monsters, it's a proper hunt, because we need to actually find where these other males and females are. And this is kind of simplified because it's still a tutorial. Like, they'll literally tell you where they are, but usually you kind of have to track them down via like prints and tracks and footprints and whatnot. But yeah, for this quest, I'll just show you. And there they are. They're on the beach right there. Maybe I'll get to show a little bit of the tracking with the large creature hunt that's coming up. But this should be enough. I think it's always enough here to just kind of finish your quest. If you see at the top left, you have my health bar, a stamina bar, and my weapon maintenance bar, also known as the sharpness bar. Your weapon can wear over time, and you just have to maintain it, just so you don't get too I guess the correct term is if you don't dull your weapon, which doesn't really make sense for hammers, but I guess they wanted to have the mechanic on every weapon. So you have to in fact sharpen your hammer, which I guess there are some specific types of hammers that could have like a bladed or a spiked tip, but at that point I feel like they're kind of more axes. Either way, it's a cool mechanic. I understand why they didn't want to omit it from some. The only thing you don't have to sharpen are ranged weapons, which I guess is also a benefit of having ranged weapons. I'm going to be carving these creatures while I can. Yeah, I'm not going to be going there yet because I know what happens. But let me carve these. You can also harvest bone piles. You can grab plants, as I'm sure you've seen me done so far. You can also kill these creatures. And I believe I can carve these as well. I'm pretty sure. Let me see. What are they called? Oh, no, I can't. Okay, that's fine. All these materials, again, will be used to create better gear for ourselves, which is very, very, very exciting. If you have never played a Monster Hunter game, I urge you to try it out. Dude, let me... God damn it. Cutscene for... Yeah, this is the tracking mechanism. You get footprints. You check things out. And, surprise, surprise. There is a Jagras. Beautiful, beautiful creature. We're gonna kill it. There we go. Great Jagras. A lot of these creatures might also show up in the next game, Monster Hunter Wilds. But yeah, if you are a fan of... can I go back and grab my bones? If you're a fan of progression, of MMOs, of making builds, of action games, there's something in here for everyone. And it's just an all-around fantastic game, in my opinion. If you want to try it out, it's on Steam. Which means if you don't like it within the first 2 hours, you can definitely just toss it aside. And go back to whatever game you played beforehand, refund it. But do know, if you're a fan of mine, I will be playing this game and the coming sequel with my channel members if I get the chance as well. Because god dang do I love Monster Hunter. Anyway, let's grab skid marks, which I believe are a sign of this creature's belly rubbing up against the ground. We also got some footsteps. This is a little bit of what I meant by tracking this creature. I don't really know where it went. I'm assuming... Yeah, I was going to assume that way. The fly went this way for a sec, so I was confused. But the footprint was pointing in this direction, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, so it's going this way. Like, the flies will try and help you, but they can also mislead you. Because they're pointing me down here, but it's definitely going this direction, I feel like. They'll just guide you to like clue. Yeah, no, it's going this way for sure. Grab this for materials later on. It's not just gear that you can craft. You can also craft like medicinal stuff and whatnot. And of course, as you collect more, you get more research points on the creature. Ah, there we go. Perfect. You get more research levels on the creature and you can kind of figure out more about it, like its weaknesses, it's where it's located, where it spawns, and what you can do while fighting it to get advantages and stuff like that. I think you can also figure out what kind of status effects it's weak to, or what status effects it uses and whatnot. A little bit of swimming for you. There's not much of that. It's usually just a way to get around, which I'm happy about because Monster Hunter Tri had swing, and I was not a big fan of it. Granted, as far as swimming combat goes, it was one of the best games for it, but water combat, generally speaking, not a winner. Not a winner. Anyway, now we can finally fight a large creature, as long as it doesn't go away. I think it is moving away from me right now. Oh, there it is. I should try to sneak on up to it, but yeah. Let's charge a big attack, because I don't think it's seen us just yet. Ideally, if I can hit the head, that'd be wonderful. Beautiful. Perfect. I need to... I think it's gonna run because it's not in its natural habitat and it wants to fight me in an advantageous position. Yeah. Oh, hold on. Can I? No, I missed. Yep. That could have fallen on its head, but I mistimed it. I didn't think it would come back here after running away so soon. I should have sharpened my weapon, but it's okay. There we go. We knocked him down. Every weapon is good at something, by the way. For example, blunt weapons like the hammer or the hunting horn are good at concussing the enemy and knocking them down like that. Oh, there we go. Let me heal real quick so I don't fail on the first ever quest. Can I do... Huh, okay. Well, I should have gotten the free stuff. Anyway, I'm going to let my cat do a little bit of the work while I try and hide somewhere like this. I'm a gamer. Doesn't know. And now I can sharpen my weapon. Sharpen my hammer. Oh, my cat's also hiding. Fair enough. Anyway, what was I talking about? Yeah, every weapon has a specialty. If you're a hammer user, You can definitely concuss things pretty easily. Slashing weapons can cut off limbs like tails and appendages. Let me do that. Knock him down a bit more. See if I can do a nice full combo on its head. Get his ass. Perfect. I think I wanted to run away again, but I interrupted it, which is good. First quest isn't all too difficult. There we go. Let me get a good, nice charge. There we go. Beautiful. Big damage numbers on heavy weapons as well, like the hammer or the greatsword. And there are weapons that do more damage in multiple hits. Some weapons are better at applying status effects. Some weapons are better at, you know, damaging weapons, damaging parts of the monster to make them weaker. It's a big system and a lot of strategy goes into it, but you don't need to necessarily do that. You can just pick the weapon you like the most moveset wise, and every weapon is viable. Even the hunting horn, which is supposedly a support weapon, can be played solo. Oh, by the way, this game has co-op up to 4 people. Just to add a cherry on top, like I said, I will be playing with channel members. But it's crazy. This game having co-op, like it didn't have to, but it just kind of does. Oh, also there's a creature collection aspect. You can collect some creatures to display around your house because you can have a house. It's a whole lot. Let me get his ass. There we go. I've mounted the creature. Beautiful. Now I can get on your back, attack on Titan style, and beat your ass. Get out, get down, Mr. President. Not in the good way. Just die. Perish. Beautiful. As long as I stay on long enough, I can do a nice finisher attack while I'm on it and knock it the fuck down. Beautiful. There we go. I think if I land a full combo while it's down, I can kill it. Okay, maybe not. Yeah. Bah. So I'm gonna try and mount it a second time. If you hit it from above, the game will eventually let you mount it. Ooh, I knocked it down again though. Okay, wait, one more charge attack. I think this could do it. Yeah. Bah. Oh, a double knockdown. I'll take that. One more. Bah. Bah. Oh, this thing is Hemphy. For a first quest, it has a good amount of health. Yeah, I'm kind of bullying it. This is what happens when you play, ooh, a blunt weapon. While you're there, I might try to use the fact that you're distracted to kind of, yeah, there you go. Keep. Yeah, you're distracted. I collected some bones there. I'm also going to collect some of your children's flesh. I think it's leaving. Yeah, it's leaving. Good. I wanted to collect some stuff that was around here, just so I can take it back home with me and maybe make some nice gear out of it. Like those Jagras hides. Oh, you're coming back. I think it wants to nest. So what I might do... Yeah, it wants to, yeah, it is going to its nest. I'm going to kill some of the smaller ones while the big guy's distracted. Get some of their, you know, loot. And then I'm going to try and get the, big guy while it's sleeping. I need to be careful though, because while it's sleeping, it does recover health gradually. Yeah, I got 2 of them. That's good enough. So if I'm not quick enough, it might heal up to the point where, you know, I'm not going to be able to kill it. But that's fine. We're doing okay right now. I think it should be asleep by now. These creatures, once they're tired, they fall asleep quite simply. You do a little bit of mining. Macalite and some iron. Very nice. Let's see if I can't sneak my way in here. We could flashbang it with those flash flies over there. Okay. Good. I think what I want to do, actually, hold on. Kind of want to... Hold on. Don't wake them up. Shut up, tiny creatures. I'm going to do this. And I'm going to do this. And it should be dead. Beautiful. Ram it into the wall perfectly. Very nice. Of course, we carved the small ones. We can also carve out some pieces of the big one. Like so. I like that once the quest is over, the game lets you just kind of roam free and harvest the spoils of your efforts. they'll try and intimidate you, but they won't actually attack because their main guy's dead. Their dad is dead. We can't kill them still. They might run away. But if we kill them, we still get their parts, which is nice. Of course, I'm gonna go back to the smith and show you guys a little bit of the crafting system. This should be you dead. I think I have time to carve these both, right? There we go. Perfect. I can also show you the end quest screen, what that looks like. Ooh, a sharp claw. That's nice. Take that. Oh, I think there's a bone pile here if I'm lucky. Ah, I didn't make it. All right. And the quest screen, you can kind of see the overview of everything that you've gotten so far. You can hover over everything individually right here. They might not do it. Nope. It's a tutorial quest, so they won't. But usually you see an overview of all the loot you've gathered and what you've killed. And you can kind of gauge if you need to go on another quest based on what you've gathered or not. What is happening here? I forget the cutscene. I haven't played the tutorial in a long time. Leaves. Oh, right. The story basically walks you through finding new species of monster and hunting them down. And there's an overarching story based on the reasoning as to why monsters are appearing in environments that they're not supposed to be. And there's a whole big creature. There we go. This is one of my favorite designs. I don't know if you'll see it here. But it is one of my favorite designs in all of Monster Hunter. Yes, look at him. The drooly goober himself. What a cutie patootie. Puke Puke. Beautiful creature.
Well, you were right.
I think we're gonna hunt that next time. I'm pretty sure that's our next quest. I would love to do that. That sounds fun as hell. He spotted us. Yeah, you might have seen that as well. He uses poison to attack. And here's a bit of a hint to the overarching story.
What in the heck is that?
Look at him. The little guy's just confused.
You think it's from Zora Magdaros?
Show me the creature. Also, by the way, if you're a D&D fan, you definitely recognize this guy's voice. This is Mr. Mercer himself. And he plays a pivotal role in the story, so you'll be hearing a lot from him. Look at him. Look at little cutie. He's just confused. Poor guy. Anyway, here's the end of quest screen. You can see everything you've gotten. We've got Jagras Claw, Scale, Hide, even some manes, which is nice. An Armor Sphere, which is useful. Some Honey. Kestodon Scalp, of course, because we killed those guys earlier on before we started hunting the Jagras. And then you can just take it all. You can also sell it all. But early on, you really want the parts to make your stuff. And then your little cat boy, your Palico, can also harvest some stuff for you. Anyway, let's go to the smithy real quick. Also, here's the level up system. You get levels for your Palico, you get levels for your gadgets, you get some money every quest, you get some research points, your hunter rank. It's a great, this game is amazing. I love this game so much. Also, each monster comes in different sizes. There are records you can get for hunting the biggest or smallest variety of a certain species. This says large because it was my first one. So it's technically my largest and my smallest so far. But yeah, no, this game is great. This game is wonderful. Absolutely based. Completely goated. Best game. I fucking love this game so much. My favorite game of all time. Hands down. Not even close. I can also show you a little bit of the main hub of the game. We have a quest board over there in the distance. That red plank with a bunch of stuff, which is where we get our quests, of course, over there. And there's this beautiful, beautiful hub world that you kind of go to in the interim. There's also events, by the way. You go into the interim between quests. You have your own room right there, which will eventually upgrade into a nice little house for yourself. And then, of course, I'm going up here. Stalling. We have the smithy. Another quest board right next to the smithy. All of these exclamation marks, by the way, are side quests you can do. But I'm just going to talk to Smithy right now to show you. Yeah. I don't want your side quest right now. Let me show you guys. Yes. Let me show you guys the upgrade system. I can upgrade my current equipment. Like so. I don't think I have everything I need. I need a different ore, and I need a different things here. I think what I'll do instead is go ahead and forge equipment, because what I can do right now, another for a fact, is make a new weapon. Now I don't know if I'm gonna stick the hammer yet. Let's try a little bit of variety every now and then. Let me go ahead and play a little bit of greatsword, and I can make a great Jagger's tree. I have to start here. Go to here. Hold on. Actually, I go to hammer tree. Does not have a Jagger's tree. Okay. Let's upgrade. This is a little convoluted. This into this, because then we can go into our Jagger's tree. Beautiful. So we start with the base Buster Sword, upgrade it to Buster Sword number 2. Beautiful. Equip that for funsies, and then we can go into this beautiful Jagger's blade. You can see every weapon looks also slightly different. You can't see them yet, but you can see that this one looks slightly Jagger's flavored, because those are the parts we use. And of course, we can upgrade it again later on to be a paralysis type weapon. There's also thunder damage, there's explosion damage, there's poison, there's fire, there's water. It's a great, oh my god, I love this game. Let's see if we can upgrade a little bit of our, or make some more armor. Forge equipment, armor. Do we have enough to make some Jagger's parts? We can make a Jagger's helmet, which is weak to fire, thunder, and ice, but has way better base defense than our chainmail right now. We can only make one piece, but I might farm a little bit more just so we can get a nice full set of it eventually, because all the parts are available to us. We just don't have enough scales right now, and I need sharp claws as well. But for now, let's make ourselves a helmet. See what that looks like, and equip it on our little Scalpius, and we got a cool little Jagger's hat. Look at that. Anyway, I'm gonna love playing this game. I'm gonna be posting it a lot. It's not going to overwrite Isaac. It's going to be alongside it. It's going to be a parallel type thing, double uploads for the foreseeable future, and hopefully we can get through this game. Look at this. I love this game. It's the best game in the world. Anyway, if you liked the video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. If you really enjoyed, hit the notification bell and share with your friends, and let me know what you thought of Monster Hunter. Let me know if you're someone who's going to try it, because I love the game so much. It's the best. Anyway, I'll be seeing you guys. Goodbye.